you dabbling or totally committed? I am asking because the energy of total commitment is unstoppable. Commitment makes ideas comes to life. This is the difference between impossible and possible. And it is a make or break quality, at least in my experience. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that in today's episode of Awesome Life Essentials. See, commitment is also an energetic quality because it is you fully connected to place, person, thing, some situation, and it's you deciding to bring your best energy to it. I've worked already, I believe, with hundreds of people, and the one thing that it's always easy for me to see, to hear, and observe is someone's level of commitment. For some reason, I am so lucky and so grateful to work with the clients whose level of commitment is quite high. Because when your level of commitment is strong, you are open to every possible path and solutions, and you are going to feel good about that. But if for some reason the level of your commitment is less potent, you are not that excited about any options, unfortunately. But what I can say that it's very, very easy for you to change it. So, I am here because maybe for some reason you are having right now a little bit hard time to commit it to some things, and I can easily understand that. I can very, very easily place myself into your shoes because a good while ago I was a master of not getting too attached to anything. I know, but that's a true. And my life, unfortunately, reflected that lack of commitment, and it didn't serve me well. So I am here today showing up because I want to tell you in this particular episode of Awesome Life Essentials about the energy of total commitment and its impact on your dreams. And obviously, I want to tell you about the benefits of the energy of total commitment onto your dreams, onto your manifestation process, and onto your goal realization. So, good afternoon, guys. I see that you are here with me live. For everyone who are here for the first time, I'm going to tell you more about what Awesome Life Essentials are. So, they are very short but very inspiring episode that I decided to equip with some tips that are going to help you with your self development, with understanding yourself better, and obviously with increasing the level of your own awareness. I also decided to design the Awesome Life Essential with a little bit more practical tools because I believe that once you are going to put something into practice, something that I'm sharing with you during this episode of Awesome Life Essential, you are going to experience quicker your own personal development. And again, quick message for everyone who are seeing me here for the first time. My name is Kasia. It's easier to call me Kate. I am certified Silva method instructor, mindset coach, business trainer. But what is the most important that I always love to mention? I am the host of this channel. And on this channel, we are talk about how we can make our life better and better. So if you want to know how to make your life better and better, please make sure to subscribe below and also hit that bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Okay, guys, so let's start it. And once you are here with me live, I also invite you for the discussion. Let me know about your level of energy of total commitment. If you can maybe mark yourself on the scale from 1 to 10, it would be really nice for me to hear your feedback. Okay, but let's start to explain in details, in very simple language, one more time, what commitment really is. So I'm going to use very, very easy definitions about commitment. This is one of my favorite that I always used in some workshop or some presentations if I have something with regards to my clients. So commitment is the quality of being devoted and dedicated to something. I think that it's absolutely the best and easy way to explain you what commitment really is. I also like to say that commitment is the act of deciding to follow through on something and taking action. What does it mean? It means that you have a strong sense of commitment to your goal. Because when you commit to something, you are more likely to stay focused on it and make it happen with a great success. And I always like to say that sooner or later you are going to achieve your goal because you refuse to give up. I like to always talk about commitment that you are, once you are committed to something, you are in that attitude that I like to call failure is not an option. So I have plenty of stories already in my life that the energy of total commitment helped me to make my dreams into reality. And I'm going to use very recent story, especially for the purpose of this episode that I've experienced recently. And I believe that the energy of total commitment helped me to make my dream a reality. So, if you don't mind, I'm just going to share with you a few photos. The photos are literally coming from my last family holidays. Literally 2 days ago, me and my family we came back from beautiful Italian ski resort. We had out there a beautiful time. We skied together. We had absolutely amazing time on the peak of the Italian mountains, and it was our third season that we, as a family, me and my husband, with our children, we were able to ski together, as I mentioned to you, on the peaks of the Italian mountains. And what I'm sharing that with you, I'm sharing that with you because I believe, and I am also sure, that it required from us a lot of commitment, a lot of patience, and a lot of investment, both from parents, from me and my husband, and from our children to be able to ski together. And as I mentioned to you, it was the third season already that we, with our young children, were able to experience such a beautiful, beautiful journey and had a lot of fun because of the fact that we dedicated ourselves, that one day we are going to spend such a beautiful time together and being independent on the slopes. So, as you can imagine, I'm not sure if I have here any ski enthusiasts, but I can tell you that it was not easy for us to be able to ski together. Why? Because obviously it required from us a lot of steps when I think about our past. Steps that were connected with carrying on a very, very heavy equipment. You can imagine the skis, ski boots, and and all of that jackets that you need to wear for yourself or for the kids. And that also require from us a lot of patience, because you can imagine that after 1 or 2 days when you are with the kids on the slope and when they are learning ski, sometimes they are very moody, they feel a lot of pain in the muscles, they are muscle sore, so you need to be patient. You need to look after of them once they are after their lessons with instructors. So it is really, really a lot of dedication. But once you have a vision and once you are committed to the goal, to the dream that you all as a bench of the family or bench of friends, or even you as an individual person want to achieve, I believe that it's easier for you to achieve it. So, commitment is a key. I believe that in that recent story that I was able to experience, commitment was a key. And I decided only to share with you one story. As I said to you, I have probably hundreds of them that I believe that the level of my commitment helped me to be in the place where I wanted to be. But just for this particular episode of Awesome Life Essential, I just wanted to came back, to my last week, so you would be able also to feel a little bit more my energy of total commitment. It's still very, very fresh within myself, so it was easier for me to share with you. So let me tell you right now a little bit more about benefits of being commitment, because once you are going to understand what kind of benefits you can experience once you are going to commit yourself to your goal, to that manifestation that you want to experience in your life, to your intention, I believe that it will be easier for you to stay devoted and dedicated onto something that you want to prioritize in your life, and by the end of the day you also want to experience. So here I prepare for you a few bullet points that you might find very, very, very interesting. So, first of all, if you are going to stay commitment and be commitment to something that you really, really want, you are going to have a greater focus and motivation. And think about that. When you are fully committed to something or someone, you are more likely to stay focused and motivated to achieve your goals and obviously fulfill your commitments, right? Because your energy would always follows your commitment. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that later on. Also, personally, what I've discovered that you are going to grow personally. People who are with you, who are committed to the same goal, to the same manifestation, they are going to grow with you at the same time. Why? Because being committed to a particular goal can challenge you to grow and obviously at the same time develop new skills and qualities. And this is exactly what happened to all of us in terms of our ski journey that we've been able to develop together. Me, my husband, and obviously our children. Very little example, but how amazing it is and how effective it is in terms of everything what I'm just sharing with you right now. Also, this is what I've already mentioned. When you are committed to something, your energy is going to be on the totally different level because your energy will follow your commitment. Think about that. This is again my experience. Before commitments, you are usually very reluctant and lethargic because commitments give directions to energy. And potential energy, in my opinion, is useless unless it's released. It's simple, right? However, very often we are not think about that. Also, what I've been able to observe that once you are going to be committed to your goal, you are going to be more tolerate to every external situation, circumstances that they are not into your favor. And, because I've shared with you my recent trip to Italy, I can easily tell you that how many circumstances we've experienced that were not into our favor. We've experienced the day that the weather was not so great and we had to ski. Well, not really had to, we really wanted. But we were skiing in maybe not so great sunny conditions because it was snowing, it was a little bit windy, and it was not so great. Sometimes being very, very top on the peak of the Italian Alps, in the middle of the mountain, we had to experience maybe some moody talks from our little daughter because obviously she was tired. I've been able to experience the muscle pains. Probably it was the second day of our trip in Italy because I was tired, because Probably, I was not in that form that I expected to be. Right now, as you can probably hear, I have a little bit runny nose because of the climate change. I remember that when we arrived to Italy, it was last Saturday, we experienced probably -6 or -8. And when we were leaving, it was like a springtime out there, +20 Celsius. So now, I am absolutely okay with the fact that I have to tolerate that I have a little bit runny nose. Also, following that, I've been able to observe that once you are going to be committed to your goal, you are going to manage your challenges with ease. And I've already told you about that, right? Maybe not great weather conditions when I talk about my example. Maybe, some external circumstances that you didn't expect, but they just appeared on your way. You are more likely um, to tolerate this, and you are more likely to overcome that challenges that are going to show up on your way. I've also noticed that you are going to accept yourself a little bit more, and that it's going to be followed with the fact that you are going to start loving yourself more. You have a better understanding towards yourself, and you are more peaceful within yourself. So how great it is to be committed to something. And the last thing that it has to be mentioned, because we are on the Silva Method Ireland YouTube channel, I've noticed that your mind, your body, your soul, or you can say intuition, are in total connections. They are in balance because they know the purpose, they know the goal, they know the direction. So they are working with alignment to help you to achieve the goal, the intention that you really, really want to experience in your reality. Also, one thing that I wanted to bring to you in this episode is really, really nice story that I read recently in absolutely great book that I highly recommend for you here on this channel. The book is coming from one of the best-selling author. His name is Stephen Guys. And the title of the book is Mini Habits, as I remember, Mini Habits, Smaller Habits, Greater Results. And I read very, very powerful sentence is in this book that I decided to bring today to this episode of Awesome Life Essential. Stephen Guy says in his book that his commitment to do a one push-up a day literally has changed his life. And when I read this sentence, and I realized that it's very much resonated with me, because I can easily state to you, I can easily say that my daily meditation has been able to change my life. And I don't remember actually when I started, probably 10 or even 12 or 15 years ago, but I've started from 1 to 10 minutes. And now I see the huge benefits of my daily meditation, that it's impacting my absolutely every aspect of my life, every area of my life. Also, Stephen Guy says in his book that commitment to go to his office and put his hands on the keyboard has resulted in over 3,000 blog posts. And I was like, wow, how amazing it is. And again, I decided that I'm going to compare this particular sentence to my own story, because I can very easily reflect to the fact that this beautiful YouTube channel, you know, resulted having such a beautiful community that I do have. But this is because of the fact that I committed myself since 2020 to show up here every single week. I think that I did it regularly till 2023, because last year, I just had to stop for a little bit moment due to the different project that appear onto my way. But can you see, guys, the similarity? Once you are going to commit yourself to something, once you are going to have that vision, once you are going to have a energy of total commitment, once you are going to be focused, you can create absolutely amazing things in your life. You might be not aware about that, but this is so, so, so powerful. And one thing that I really want to emphasize here, it's coming from another great person that I love to quote from time to time, and it's coming from John Maxwell, who says something powerful about commitment. He says that commitments separate the doers from the dreamers. So I'm not saying that I don't want you to be a dreamer. Be a dreamer. Have a dream, but make sure that you are going to become a doer, because people will always follow doers. All right? And one thing that I also have to mention here, and I want you to pay attention to it, is, see, I know that you know that, because everyone has the same 1440 minutes in a day. So this is why is it so important to be selective about what and who you commit to. We all have limited time, we all have limited focus and energy, and it's simply not feasible to do everything what we want to do. And now I'm going to read you very, very powerful sentence. The sentence that always helped me to stop and reflect. What you commit to is under your control if you are willing to make the decision. So this sentence is very, very strong, but it's very, very effective at the same time. And I believe that once you are going to put this sentence into your actions, it can literally change your life for the better. So decide what is truly important to you and commit only to those things. And think about that. When you are only commit to the people and think that you are truly important to you, your career or your company, your health, your physical activity, the result are that your relationship will improve. You are going to be more successful in achieving your goals. And to be honest with you, you are going to have more time to enjoy your own journey. So, before we are going to finish, as you know, if you are here with me since the beginning of my episode of Awesome Life Essential, you know that I love to leave you here with some practical tools, with some practical, as I like to call it, homework that has to be done if you want to improve your life for the better. So today I am coming up here to you with few questions that I wanted you to answer. So if you are here with me live right now, answer right now. You can even write the answer down on some paper. If you are going to watch a replay of that episode, stop that video and write the answer and then play it again. I have few questions to you. The first one is, answer very, very honestly. What are you committed to achieving? What are you committed to achieving? And look at something you are working on right now. I don't know, you know the best. It might be your relationship, your marriage, maybe your work project, maybe some decluttering project that you want to accomplish. Maybe it will be your weight loss, maybe it will be your health improvement, maybe it will be your personal activity. Anything what you want to achieve. Answer that question. What are you committed to achieving? And then once you know, because this is very, very important element of the energy of being in the total commitment, answer the following question. How committed are you in making it happen? And remember how I start today's episode? I want you to mark this on the scale from 1 to 10. Because I want to be honest with you. If you are going to mark yourself even as a 9, as a 9, as a 9, I'm going to tell you that you are not going to be in the total commitment aspect. You need to mark yourself on the top of that scale as a 10. That would be the meaning that you can do everything what you want in terms of achieving your goal. And then, can you look in the mirror and honestly tell yourself that you have given it your all. If yes, brilliant, well done. You are on the good track. If not, think about some strategy. Think what still cannot work for you. You will find the answer. I know that. So now my question is, are you dabbling or totally commitment? Can you feel the difference energetically? I can feel it. I can feel it because I want you to be in the full commitment and not in the let's see mood. If you are in the let's see mood, more likely you are always going to have for yourself the plan B, C, or D. And I'm not telling that maybe it's not good for you to have a plan B, C, or D. I am not this kind of the person. I always have a plan A, but I used to work with people and I know that some people they need to have a plan B, C, or D for their sanity or risk management. That's fine, have it, but put it into your drawer. Make sure that you are going to treat it as a life insurance policy, but still on the daily basis you are going to live that goal to the fullest. You are going to do your best. You are going to be in the total commitment to achieve that goal that you have at the back of your head. Because think about that and be honest about that. If you keep dancing with plan B, C, D, E, or even F, how can plan A shine? How can plan A shine? Probably it will require from you majority of time. So, yes, if for some reason you need plan B, C, or D, have it, but put it into your drawer and make sure that in your daily activity you are going to act as a person who has only plan A. Because again, this is how I'm going to close this episode. Energy is energy. You know that because you are not here with me, as I love to say here, since yesterday. So if you want to double, expect only a double for result. But if you want success, lock on those wings. It's your time and I am here to help you. You know what to do if you need my guidance, if you need my assistance. So, guys, I really hope that you found this episode very, very insightful, that now you are more willing, maybe not more willing, but now you understand the concept, the fact of the energy of total commitment on a little bit deeper level. If yes, make sure to leave some constructive comment underneath of this video. Place your thumbs up so I would know that you resonate with this content that I've shared with you. And if for some reason you would love to go deeper with everything what I was sharing with you here today, you are more interested in Silva method seminars, you are more interested to work with me one to one, check out the links underneath of this video. You will find out there all informations about every single opportunity and how you can work with me, even from maybe not tomorrow, but from the near future. Also, if you don't mind, please also sign up for our Silva newsletter to be up to date with our awesome Silva community news. Okay, guys, so that's all for today. Thank you so much for being with me here live. Thank you so much for everyone who are going to watch a replay of this video. And I'm going to leave you with that last question. Are you dabbling or totally committed?